Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you for stopping by today, especially my new viewers and new subscribers. Your kindness, your generosity, your support of my channel, truly been amazing. I never take that for granted. 58-year-old American who grew tired of the rat race decided to move to the Philippines in search of a new life. Well, I found that new life, and I want to share with you my boots on the ground experiences the only way I know how. By giving you the nitty-gritty. This is exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat that. We're coming to you high up in the mountains of Cashapp Hill Cafe and Coffee Shop. We were here last Saturday with the engineer who's building our home. His friend Nick is the owner of this place, and the food is delicious. And as you're going to see, the views are very, very nice. It's a popular place. We're not as high as this mountain goes. It goes way up, probably another 30 minutes to an hour. But I'm gonna show you some views, answer a few of the questions that y'all had asked me about the mountains, about living up here. I know one gentleman asked me, he says, what about the internet? Well, it's sketchy up here, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you come up here to live, the internet is the last thing that you're probably going to be worried about. You're probably one of those people who's trying, like me, trying to get off the grid, not to come into the grid. But you can get a signal up here. On half of this site, you can get a signal. On the other half, you can't. That's some of his workers. They're just out here doing some work. When we came here Saturday, we weren't able to see anything because it was raining, but now it's very clear. You're going to see that it's very beautiful up here. You can see as far as Cebu, Sapaway Island, shipping yards. If you look straight ahead, that's Toledo, Cebu. That's about a 45-minute ferry ride. Then once you get to Toledo, you catch a van or you catch a bus to Cebu City. That's another hour and a half. They go through the mountains. About another 2 hours if they go through the city. Now, this is another island here. I don't know the name of that island, but if you look through here, this heart-shaped thing, that's Sapaway Island. You can see an island jutting out from there. But yeah, the internet's real sketchy right in here. Now, of course, you can see it's just as crystal clear as possible. Straight ahead is Cebu Island. Bahayan, I think it's the name. Bayahan, the name of that. Now, right through here, you'll see the fish ponds. They're raising fish. I don't know what kind of fish. Looks like we got some rain coming. Hope it stays away for a little while. But also, I was asked about the safety up here. It's very safe here. Now, in all the mountains around the Philippines, NPA and ISIS do not inhabit the mountains everywhere. Now, if you go down to Dumaguete City, right above Dumaguete City is a place called Cebu Land. They have a history. It's beautiful up there. It's a mountain province, but they have a history. I knew a lady who they actually took over her home for about a year. They just came in one day, made her and her family leave. They were there for about a year, and then for some, I mean, just as quick as they came, they left. And she was able to return to her house. So yeah, it has a history, but here it's really, really safe. And one thing that you're going to notice about the mountains above Calatrava, because this is Calatrava, Negros Occidental. It's about 15 minutes outside of St. Carlos City. Here in these mountains, the land is very cheap. From what I was told, it's 1,000 pesos per square meter. Now these are the locals that live up here. And Nick, he's the owner of Cashapp Hill Cafe. He owns about 35 hectares up here. And he would be somebody to talk to about purchasing some land. Because I believe the engineer who's building our house, I'm almost sure he purchased some land from him. I believe 700 square meters. But you can buy you a nice little lot up here, 150, 200 square meters. It'll cost you $3,000 or $4,000, and then you buy you a resting place. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by a resting place. They're very popular here in the Philippines. It's resting place. But yeah, it's safe. A lot of people are moving up here, having a resting place built so that they'll have somewhere to come up here and relax. Because that's what I would probably do a year or two down the line. It's not something I'm thinking about doing now, but it's very, very interesting. If I'd have knew then what I knew now, I'd have bought up here first and built up here and probably cut my costs in half. But yeah, this is about as far off the grid as it goes. I'm gonna show you this resting place I'm talking about. These are workers fixing this fence. My beautiful girlfriend, she's relaxing. She gets a chance to relax today, away from the baby. But I'm gonna show you what I mean by a resting place. This would be all I would do. I'd buy me a plot of land up here, maybe 150, 200 square meters. Then I'd have something like this built. You see that? I'll see if I can get a better view of it. And if you go on up these mountains here, you can go far, maybe another hour. We went to a place called Mile View, and it's about 45 minutes away from here. And it's much, much higher than this. But this is about as high as I like to go. See this resting spot here. See how you can sit around there, got a roof on the top. Then have them build you a crude little CR up here. Hell, you'd be done. All you'd have to do is download you some movies, download you some music, bring you a couple of books, which is what we've done today. Because like I said, she doesn't hardly get the rest with the baby and, you know, everything running around. This is the first day I was able to, that me and her was able to have a date in a long time. But see, a lot of this land here is for sale right now. That's what Nick was telling me. 100 square meters. Now here's, 1,000 per square meter. Now here's another place. Now these hills are dotted with these little cafes that lights up at night. And these are very, very popular among the Filipinos. They come here, take pictures, drink coffee, drink beer. And most of the time they come here, of course, at night because they're at work during the day. These places are really, really popular. Nick, he's expanded to his place. Even during the pandemic, it's crowded. You'll see there's people here now. This is a part of the Philippines that a lot of us don't see, because most of the time we spend on the ground or at the beach. So I'm going to suggest that when you get here that you tell your girlfriend, your friend, your host, whoever it is, to bring you to see the mountains. It's probably about 15 degrees cooler up here. You see the breeze, you can hear it on my speaker, and I apologize for that, but my videos are raw. I don't edit them. I'll get away from this spot because it's kind of bad here. But yeah, they've got a lot of people up here today. I told you I was going to bring y'all up here, and we'll go to some more spots here in the future. But I just want to let you know that this is kind of like the go-to place in San Carlos City and probably anywhere in the Philippines that's surrounded by mountains. It's really an unknown secret, guys. This is the invisible Philippines is what I like to call it, because we never come up here. We think it's dangerous. We think that, you know, we're not safe, and then of course, you know, we can't get internet and help. We can't live without the internet, but I can. This is one of those places where if you're trying to go somewhere and not be found, this is the place to come. They will not find you here. That's another thing I like about the Philippines. They got so many spots like this. If you go to northern Mindanao, there's a little province called Lawigan. I mean, it's beautiful. It's situated on a white sand beach. It's about as remote of a place I've ever been to. And I guarantee you, it's off the grid. There's no internet connection, but you won't need it. If you're there with that special someone, you go down to Managua. Is the little city that's maybe a 20-minute bunker ride away. Get your groceries once a week. Chill out with your significant other, your better half, man. And I tell you, and live your life, man. It's a new life. I'm gonna show y'all that there's other options besides that rat race. That's what my videos really are for. Get rid of a lot of the myths and a lot of the lies that surround the Philippines, man. You know, it's safe over here. Beautiful, the cost of living, man, the people are wonderful. You got the mountains, you got the beaches, you got cities, you got it all. Whatever it is you like, it's here for you. So thank you for stopping by today. If you're in America, it's already late. Most of y'all in the bed. I hope you had a chance to help somebody. There's the shipyards over here, man. I mean, it's really clear today. It looks like I could just reach out and grab Cebu right there. Hope you found somebody to help. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, and you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, I guess about 12:30 p.m., you got the whole rest of the day to intentionally go out and find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.